Hello and welcome. My name's Super Saiyan and this is your weekly news and pre-order video covering all of the news and new releases from Games Workshop and Forge World. I hope you're all very well and I hope you're all enjoying the daily content to the channel. Welcome if you're a new subscriber and a new viewer. I do release content every single day. And if there are any models that you'd like to see an unboxing or a review of, please, as always, just put it in the comments below. I read all the comments. I want to say a huge thank you to everybody that has been using the Element Games right here, affiliate link below in the description. I'll pin it in the comments today at the top. You can save yourself between 15 and 25% off your Warhammer goodness. So thank you to you guys. You know who you are. That does help the channel out immensely. And at the moment, that is actually the best way of supporting this channel and ensuring daily content and unboxings and reviews of all of the latest releases. Without further ado, let's jump on over to the Warhammer community website, which is right here. And we'll have a look at what's been going on. Now, there has been many articles over the past week. If we jump back in time to Saturday the 20th of June, seems like ages ago, but we had a look at the pre-orders, the Lumineth Realm Lords pre-orders. They are out today. I say they are out. It's just this army starter box set thing. I had a good look at that last weekend for the pre-orders. You get the Dawn Riders, you get the Wardens, and you get the Light of Eltharion. Amazing. You also get this specific collector's edition battle tome, which in itself is worth £50. So we had a look at that army box set last week. Then the day after there was a faction focus for Adeptus Mechanicus, looking at the 9th edition rules. And they've been doing the faction focus I say daily or every other day at least for these past couple of weeks. On the Sunday I put some pictures on Instagram, it's just super_Saiyan, of all the new pre-orders that are coming out today on the 27th of June. And there's quite a lot actually. You've got the final book 9 Psychic Awakening book. It's just got the Roman numerals there. It comes in this collector's edition or standard edition. There's been a preview of it earlier on this week and we'll just pick that up. I don't think it's 100 pages, but we'll have another look. Anyway, this Necron model, Szeras, which is absolutely amazing. That is a must buy. It looks incredible. Then you've got the Inquisitor Draxus with this lovely little dragon here. I'm sure people may put like a blonde wig on her, and then you've got Mother of Dragons right there. Then 40k. Then you've got Ephrael Stern and Kyganil for the Harlequins. I like the Harlequin model, but the Ephrael Stern, I'm not quite sure with this model because the base is quite active, whether she is leaping up or falling down, because the hair is, I don't know, I think maybe the hair signifies something else going on, but the hair is going up, the cloak is going up. To me it seems like she's landing rather than leaping up. But if she's landing, why is she sort of landing on that? Maybe she's landing slowly. Anyway, I'm looking far too much into it. Then you've got this amazing mega limited edition. It's mega limited. So is there only like 2 that they're releasing? I'm not sure. But it comes with a load of extra bits and bobs that you've got like this awesome looking wax stamp for the Fleur de Lis, which is a must buy for me. I don't know. We'll see. I'll try and get my hands on it, but these things are ever so stupidly popular. So we'll see. Then you've got Demon, I want to say Demonfuge, but it's not. It's Demonifuge. Anyway, Broken Saints, I think that's the audio book, yeah, compact disc. And there you go. So that's all the little pre-orders that they had a preview of last week on Sunday. We will find out tomorrow whether Indomitus is up for pre-order next weekend. Well, I'll say pre-order next weekend. It'll probably be up for pre-order next weekend, which is the I think 4th of July. And that might have a 2-week pre-order window, so you'll sort of purchase it next weekend, pre-order it next weekend, and you won't receive it for another 2 weeks. I think that's I've got an inkling that that's what they're going to do. Then you've got other articles such as Mood Killer and Faction Focus for Craft Worlds, and then Pariah. This is what's in the book. There's a nice look at the contents. Yeah, quite a thin one this time, probably one of the shortest books. They say it's packed with content. It does have the Index Inquisition in there, which includes, Greyfax, Kotias, Acolytes, Demon Hosts, things like that. So you do get kind of like the Inquisition Codex in a way. You get the data sheets. So if you're into Inquisition at all, then that's going to be a must buy for you. It's got Draxus in it, it's got a Frail Stern in it, and it's got Illumina Szeras. So yeah, only one data sheet for the Necrons in there. It's one of the shortest Psychic Awakening books, but they gave you a little look at what's going on, and it opens up to Indomitus. Music of Angels, you've got this Rumour Engine which looks like a load of pipes. I think that looks 40k-ish to me, at least. Then you've got Flight Plan for Imperial Aeronautica, you've got Faction Focus for Tyranids, you've got Pariah Inquisition rules. So they go through Draxus specifically and her stat line, which is alright, I guess. The Shuriken Catapult is, it's a damage 2, but when you wound with it, you get AP -3, so that's quite nice. You've got some paralysis grenades. This is a look at the Box Saint, so this is a look at everything that's in this mega limited edition. Looks really, really funky and cool. You get some nice looking dice in there. You only get 1,500 copies. Personally, I think they should have made 3,000. 1,500 is hardly any. Then Master Your Strategy, Faction Focus Astra Militarum, Who Are the Serikhan Dynasty. And I think they mentioned in there that if you want to get this copper paint colour, Games Workshop are releasing some new Citadel paints to help you achieve that. So that's interesting, and no doubt there'll be a paint guide on the Warhammer TV YouTube channel. There was another look at a Frail Stern and Kyganil. And then Marvel and Warhammer, the first comic revealed. So you've got these authors, and it looks very Marvel, I want to say. Faction Focus for Tau, Weight of Duty, Into the Pariah Nexus. It's the setting for Psychic Awakening Pariah and the War Zone in the Indomitus box. So a little look in here at the book again, and the lore, but also this brand new novel by Gav Thorpe. Nice little, interview with him there. Joining the Combat Patrol, which is the fast new way to play 40k with like a squad of miniatures or whatnot. Faction Focus for Drukhari, and then the 40k making of the cinematic trailer. That's a really good article worth your time. What we'll do now is jump on over to Forge World, where we'll see if there's anything up for pre-order. Spoiler alert, there isn't. Okay, they do have these nice funky images though of their models. They had one of the Death Guard, which looked quite nice. Maybe they change it every day, but if we just select new, and there is nothing to pre-order. I've been checking the website. I say daily, more or less, and they keep getting models back in stock. So they must be working overtime. If we just go to bestsellers, I think the Fire Raptor was out of stock. The Warlord Titan's still out of stock, and so is the Venatari still out of stock. But I don't think the Fellblade was out of stock for too long. So it changes on a sort of daily basis. I would just say if you want to buy anything from Forge World, just be patient, because they're still picking up all the orders from when they were closed for a long time, and they were closed for a few weeks longer than Games Workshop themselves. So I would just err on the side of patience with them. Hopefully we will get something up for pre-order next weekend. Maybe it'll be Saul Tarvitz or the Word Bearers, Praetorians, or maybe something completely new. Anyway, that's it for Forge World. Let's jump on over to Games Workshop. And if we look at Games Workshop's web store, straight away you've got a lovely advert here of mega limited edition of Frail Stern. And if we just go back, this was on the front of the page, the Psychic Awakening Pariah. So let's click New and Exclusive. We select Pre-orders, as always, view all, and high to low. Interesting point, I will be making a video soon, I think next week, of both the Forge World store and the Games Workshop store, because things have changed over many, many years, and I just thought it would be a cool idea to give you like a tour of both of the stores themselves for all you newcomers, because I am overwhelmed by the number of things on these stores, and I've been in the hobby for many, many years. So I can only imagine what it's like for newcomers. But I thought I'd do that, and yeah, you'll see those videos on the channel at some point soon. So up for pre-order, not the Lunar Realm Lord's Army set. That was up for pre-order last weekend. It's still available though, and you can save yourself over 20 quid by, again, buying it from Element Games using the affiliate link below. You've got this first pre-order here. It is a Frail Stern, the Heretic Saint, and it's the limited edition version. £90. It's no longer available online. It's already sold out. We are 5 minutes in, and I had it in my basket, and then I thought, nah, I'm not really that fussed. I mean, if I'd heard of a Frail Stern before, or if I'd read the graphic novel 20 years ago, because it's the 20th anniversary, so I'm assuming it's 20 years old, then I'd probably have more of a invested interest into it, other than it just being limited. I don't think it's worth it. I really don't. You get the graphic novel in hardback with the cover that matches the novel. You get the actual novel, A Frail Stern, there. You get the Fleur de Lis wax, seal, stamp and wax. 6 dice in a dice bag with Fleur de Lis on the bag. You get the enamel pin. You get a bookmark, you get the coin, 3 art prints, and then it's limited to 1,500. So they've sold the 1,500 already. So if any of you are slightly good at maths, you will have easily worked out that that's £135,000 that they've made in 4 minutes. All of this will have been made in China. There's no doubt about that. They make all their books and things in China. Limited edition books, I don't think they have got page keepers, because why would they give you a bookmark if they, had page keepers? I mean, we can go as far as to say they are collector's edition versions of the novels and the books. Let's at least say that, because of the different cover. Now, Games Workshop usually price these sort of collector's special edition books at £40 or £50 each. Even for a tome of this size, they do that. If we were going to look at them from the point of view as, oh, it's a hardback novel, and comparing it to like the Siege of Terror books or something similar, then the minimum that we can say that these would cost would be £20 each. So that's £40. £50 there, you're paying on 3 art prints, a bookmark, a pin, a coin, 6 dice, wax and a stamp. I'm not sure £50 warrants that. I really am not sure it warrants it, and that's why I've walked away from it completely. Like I say, if I had have read the graphic novel 20 years ago or so and I had a vested interest in it, then I would have picked it up. But someone completely new to a Frail Stern buying this and the 2 models is over 100 quid. It's £120 or so. So it's quite a large investment for a newcomer to this character. Anyway, that's the big pre-order this weekend, this limited edition, which, we'll just refresh it, is no longer available. So yet again, they make hardly any, and no doubt before the end of the day, you can hop on eBay and this will be selling for £200, £300. So I thought I'd just pop on over to eBay right now, actually, and within 10 minutes of it being up on the web store and being sold out, you can now buy it for 230 of your British pounds, if you would like. So if you have £140 extra burning in your pocket and you'd like to give the £140 to this person for buying the mega limited edition copy of Frail Stern, then there you go. Anyway, on that note, you can also get the collector's edition for Pariah, which is available because Games Workshop make more than 1,500 of these, I'm sure. I'm not sure whether you'd want to get this unless you've had all the other of the 8 collector's editions, including this one. If you have purchased all of them so far, then you would have spent £450 on the Psychic Awakening Collector's Editions, which is almost the same price as a Forge World Thunderhawk, and I know what I would rather have. Okay, let's look at the rest of the pre-orders. So you've got Demon, Nifuge, Frail Stern and Kyganil, £30 there. That's alright actually. When you look at it from a point of view of £15 per model, that's quite good value. I like what they've done there. It'll come in a box. It's 2 sprues, so it's £15 per sprue. Yes, Kyganil doesn't have an awful lot going on, apart from the little bit of a scenic base, but a Frail Stern does have a fair bit more going on. You'd expect a Frail Stern to sell for, I'd say £22.50. Maybe even pushing £25. So to get both of them there for 30 is all right. You get both the data sheets in the box as well. So it is one of these full cardboard boxes with both of the characters in there. With Fabius Bile and other minis. Then Illuminor Szeras, I was actually expecting him to be a bit more, like £35, because he's one of the most incredible models that Games Workshop has produced recently, and is such an excellent opener model for Necrons, for all of the new Necron models and releases over the next couple of months. Fantastic. I think it is going to be 1 sprue from the looks of it, so it's a very expensive sprue. You get 34 parts, and just looking on it right here, look, you've got part 2, part 3, 4, but you've also got part 32 there. So it is 1 sprue for £30. So, you know, in the same realm as Munchlax for Nurgle, but still fantastic model. Yeah, you don't have any customization options there with him. You don't have like different weapon loadouts or different poses. It's, you know, what you see is what you get with this one. But yeah, fantastic character, and I hope they do justice to other characters. I'm sure they will. So he can be yours for 30. Then you got Psychic Awakening, £25. This is one of the, I say, weakest books. It's got nice content, you know, that it's got the rules for Szeras in, but yeah, it says here that you get the updated 40k data sheet in his box, so he does come in like a I'll say medium-sized box. But for Psychic Awakening Pariah, it's not a huge number of pages. It's one of the shortest ones, 76 pages. I like the fact that they've got the content on here. I wish that they do this more often with every single codex and battle tome that they make. Essentially, it's got the Index Inquisition, which we had in a White Dwarf a while back, but with the addition of Draxus, Mother of Dragons basically, and a Frail Stern and Illumina Szeras. They're the 3 main new characters that this book has got. It's better in some ways than other books that just introduce like one character, like Mephiston or something like that, but still, it would have been nice to have a good rounded 100 pages or so. Anyway, that's the final book before we get on to Indomitus stuff. Then you've got the Demonifuge 20th Anniversary Edition, £25. I have pre-ordered this because I wanted to have a little look at a Frail Stern. I purchased the miniature, so I wanted to have a look at the backstory and see what all the kind of fuss is about. I've never heard of it before, so I'm coming into it with completely new eyes. But that's £25. I think that's quite expensive for what you get, to be honest. I don't know what size it is. Whether it's a small. I mean, it looks like a small format book. It doesn't say the size, and it doesn't actually say the number of pages either. I mean, it's 20th Anniversary Edition. I would have preferred this to be £15, maybe £20 at a push. I'm not sure why they're pushing it at 25, but I'll obviously look at it and find out why. Then you've got the Lord Inquisitor Kyria Draxus. £20, this is a sticking point, because £20 is usually what they charge for the individual kind of characters. I think £17.50 would have been incredible, but I can see why they've sort of charged 20. She doesn't have a scenic base. Pretty much an Inquisitor holding a shuriken with a skull on a pauldron, with an outstretched power fist, with a dragon. But I purchased her just because she's got a dragon perching on a power fist, and that is just super cool. Anyway, you've got the publication of Psychic Awakening, you've got the Broken Saints CD for £12, and then, yeah, other things have been up on the store before. So there you go, and a nice selection of models and books and things this weekend. Last weekend we had the Realm Lords army set. This weekend we've now got the final Psychic Awakening book, a very limited edition. You've got to be there within 3 minutes to get that one. And then you've got the amazing new Necron model, great start to the Necron range, and then a Sisters of Battle model, and Harlequin and Inquisitor model. So nice selection of models this weekend. I'm hoping that tomorrow we get the announcement of Indomitus and the box set, and that you'll be able to pre-order it next weekend for 2 weeks after that. I think that's what they're going to do with this one, as I said before. Anyway, what do you guys think of this weekend's pre-orders? Were you able to pick up Ephrail Stern, the £90 for 2 books limited edition? If you did, why? If you've heard of her before, or if you've read the graphic novel before, if it changed your life 20 years ago and you wanted to get this edition, please do put it in the comments below and share it with all of us. As I say, I had it in my basket but didn't follow through in the end, because that's £90 for the Indomitus box set. That's the way I kind of looked at it in the end. If you didn't pick up that, which other model did you pick up, and which model are you looking forward to out of these pre-orders? Please do put it in the comments, as always, down below. And remember, you can save 25% or so off these new releases just by using my affiliate link in the description and the comments below. Thank you ever so much for joining me today. Thank you for watching. The Emperor Protects.